What a day this has been in Group C. The toughest group in the entire World Cup just delivered two matches that completely reshaped the standings. And one of them gave an entire nation something they had waited almost 3 decades for. This is your full post-match breakdown of Match 7 and Match 8 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Brazil versus Morocco and Scotland versus Haiti. Let's get into it. Let's start in New Jersey. MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford. 80,663 fans packed inside, the majority of them in yellow. This was the marquee fixture of the entire day. Brazil, the 5-time World Cup champions, against Morocco, the team that shocked the world by reaching the semifinals in Qatar 2022. This was genuinely one of the biggest matches of the entire group stage. Brazil ranked 6th in the world, Morocco ranked 7th. Two top 10 nations meeting in the very first round of this expanded 48-team tournament. Incredible scheduling. Brazil came into this match under massive pressure. Carlo Ancelotti, the legendary Italian coach, became Brazil's first ever foreign World Cup manager. 88-degree heat in New Jersey, a sold-out stadium full of yellow-shirted Brazilian fans dreaming of a 6th title. And on the touchline, Ancelotti, dressed in a full 3-piece suit and tie, calm as ever despite the sweltering conditions. Morocco, under Walid Regragui, were not here to be respectful guests. They came to compete, and they showed it from the very first whistle. Morocco started the brighter of the two sides. They pressed high, they were organized, and in the 21st minute, they were rewarded. It started with a mistake. Lucas Paquetá lost control of a short pass from Roger Ibanez, and it ran loose. Bilal El-Khanous pounced. The ball found its way to Noussair Mazraoui, who played it to Brahim Diaz in the center circle. Diaz then produced a brilliant through pass, splitting Gabriel Magalhães and Marquinhos completely apart, and running onto that ball, Ismail Saibari. Brazil goalkeeper Alisson Becker was slow to come off his line. Saibari saw the danger, and with composure beyond his years, chipped the ball delicately over Alisson and into the net. 1-0 Morocco, his 10th international goal. The yellow cloud crowd at MetLife Stadium felt almost completely silent. For a moment, it looked like Morocco might cause a genuine upset against 5-time champions Brazil. But Brazil have a man called Vinicius Jr. 11 minutes later, 32nd minute, Vinicius decided the game needed him. He exchanged sharp passes with Bruno Guimaraes down the left flank, took a couple of quick touches to create just enough space, and then rifled a right-footed shot past the outstretched arm of Yassine Bounou. 1-1, his 10th international goal for Brazil. MetLife Stadium erupted back into life. The rest of the match was a genuine battle between two top 10 nations. Brazil edged possession with 48% to Morocco's 44%, but in terms of attempts at goal, Morocco actually had 14 shots to Brazil's 12. This was no one-way traffic. This was two heavyweight teams trading blows. Final whistle, Brazil won, Morocco won. For Brazil, this extends an incredible record. They remain unbeaten in their opening World Cup match for the last 21 tournaments, dating all the way back to 1938. 17 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses. That streak continues. But for Vinicius personally, something interesting happened. Coming into this match, Brazil had won all 8 previous matches in which he scored, a perfect record. Today, for the first time ever, Brazil drew a match in which Vinicius found the net, a small crack in an otherwise perfect run. For Morocco, a brilliant result against a 5-time champion. Achraf Hakimi made his 11th World Cup appearance for Morocco, equaling the record for most appearances by an African player in World Cup history, alongside legends from Cameroon and Ghana. And Saibari's performance, including a tournament record 100 pressures applied during the match, showed exactly why Morocco are considered genuine contenders in this group. 1 point each, a fair result. But the story of Group C was about to get even more dramatic just a few hours later, in Boston.
Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts, and this match meant something completely different for the two nations involved. For Haiti, this was their first World Cup appearance in 58 years. Their last appearance was 1974. An entire generation of Haitian football fans had never seen their nation on this stage. The emotion before kickoff was immense. For Scotland, this was their first World Cup appearance since 1998. 28 years of waiting, an entire generation of Scottish fans who had never experienced a World Cup with their national team involved. The Tartan Army traveled in their thousands to Boston for this moment. And the kickoff time made it even more dramatic for fans back home. 9 p.m. in Boston meant 2 a.m. in Scotland. Tartan Army fans back home sacrificed their sleep for this one. The match itself was tense from the very first whistle. Scotland controlled the early stages, but Haiti, despite being the second lowest ranked team at this entire World Cup, were not here to simply make up the numbers. They found pockets of space and looked to attack at every opportunity.
Scott McTominay, Scotland's powerful midfielder, came incredibly close early on, striking the ball against the post, so close to an opener. And then, 28th minute, the moment Scotland had waited 28 years for. Che Adams struck a shot toward goal. Haiti goalkeeper Johnny Placide managed to turn it away, but the loose ball fell perfectly for John McGinn, lurking on the edge of the box. McGinn struck it first time. The ball took a deflection off a Haiti defender and looped over Placide into the net. 1-0 Scotland. And this was not just any goal. This was Scotland's first World Cup goal in 10,244 days, since Craig Burley scored against Morocco, yes, Morocco, all the way back in 1998. Aston Villa's John McGinn, at 31 years old, had just written his name into Scottish football history forever. The emotion inside Gillette Stadium was overwhelming. An entire stadium of Tartan Army fans, many of whom had never seen their nation score at a World Cup in their lifetime, erupting in pure, unfiltered joy. But Haiti refused to be spectators in their own historic moment. In the second half, Haiti came roaring back. Ricardo Ade had a glorious headed chance from a free kick cross, but sent it agonizingly wide of the post. And late in the match, France de Pirot rose for a header that flashed agonizingly past the post. Scotland's nerves were absolutely shredded, so close to an equalizer that would have broken Scottish hearts all over again. But Scotland held on. Final whistle. Scotland 1, Haiti 0. Steve Clark's Scotland had their first World Cup win at the finals in 36 years, and the timing could not have been better. With Brazil and Morocco drawing earlier in the day, Scotland now sit top of Group C, the toughest group in this entire World Cup. Scotland at the summit. This is a massive result. A draw today would have left Scotland needing to beat Brazil or Morocco just to have any realistic chance of progressing. Now, they control their own destiny in a way nobody could have predicted. For Haiti, heartbreak, but also immense pride. They competed, they created chances against a Scotland side ranked far above them. Their World Cup return, 58 years in the making, was nothing to be ashamed of. Now let's bring it all together. Group C standings after match day 1. Scotland, 3 points, top of the group. Brazil, 1 point. Morocco, 1 point. Haiti, 0 points. Think about that for a second. Scotland above Brazil, above Morocco, in Group C, after match day 1. This sets up an incredible run of fixtures. Scotland face Morocco next on June 19th. Brazil face Haiti. Every single point in this group is going to be fought for like a final. Quick shoutouts. Vinicius Jr., Brazil's match-saving goal, his 10th international goal, though his perfect winning record when scoring came to an end. Ismail Saibari, Morocco's opener plus a tournament record 100 pressures, a genuine box-to-box performance. And John McGinn, the man who ended a 10,244-day wait for a Scottish World Cup goal. At 31 years old, on the biggest stage in front of the Tartan Army, absolute hero status. What a day this has been across Group C. Brazil and Morocco sharing the spoils in a heavyweight clash, and Scotland, 28 years in the making, sitting top of the toughest group at this World Cup. 99 matches still to go, and Group C just got very, very interesting. Smash that like button, subscribe to Ballfoot, and tell us in the comments, can Scotland actually hold on to top spot in Group C, and was that a deserved draw between Brazil and Morocco? This is Ballfoot, and Group C just got very, very interesting.